So today we are going to start a new chapter of mathematics, and the name of the chapter is Ratio and Proportions. Now, first and foremost thing, what is a ratio and what is a proportion? Ratio proportion kake bole? Ratio means comparison of two similar quantities. Suppose I am comparing the masses of two objects. So I must make sure that both the masses have the same unit. যদি এটা কেজিতে হয়, যদি একটা কেজিতে হয় তো অন্যটাও কেজিতে হতে হবে. Both must be similar. That's why I wrote the comparison of two similar quantities. যদি length measure করছি দুটোই সেন্টিমিটার হতে হবে. যদি আমি টাইম মেজার করছি দুটোই সেকেন্ডে হতে হবে. So that is called ratio. Then what is proportion? Proportion means comparison of two ratios. Ratio means the comparison of two quantities, whereas proportion means the comparison of two ratios. The ratio is represented as A is to B, like this, where two quantities are written like this, whereas the proportion is written as A is to B proportionate to C is to D, like this. This is the symbol of writing a proportion. Now the proportion is of two types: direct proportion and inverse proportion. Direct inverse proportion মানে কি হয় এটা আমরা আগেও পড়েছি, we have studied earlier that in direct proportion if one of the value increases the second value also increases, and in inverse proportion if one of the side decreases the other will increase. उल्टा होता है. For example, the time you spend behind studying is directly proportional to the marks you get in the examination. The more you study, the more marks you will get. Both are increasing same by same. If you decrease the time of study, your marks will also decrease. Means they are also decreasing same by same. That is called direct proportion. But the time spent in watching TV is inversely proportional to the marks. If you go on watching TV more, your marks will come down. If you decrease the time to watch the TV, your marks will go up. So this is inverse proportion. So the proportion of two types: direct proportion and inverse proportion. The calculation of the proportion can be done by two methods. One is the mean proportion and the other one is in continued proportion. What is this mean proportion and continued proportion means? কি হয় mean আর মানে mean proportion is taken into consideration when there are three given values. Suppose there are three given values A, B, C. Three values are given. Then I can write that mean মানে মাঝেরটা बीच का, this middle one, B square will be equals to AC. This is called the mean proportion. If three numbers, I repeat, if three numbers are in proportion, they are said to be mean proportion. Therefore, the mean means the middle one, the B square will be equals to AC. This is called the mean proportion. Then what is continued proportion? Continued proportion is for four numbers. Suppose four numbers in continued proportion: A, B, C, D. If four numbers are in continued proportion, then the product of the means equals to product of the extremes. Means মানে মাঝের দুটোকে ইনটু করে যত পাবো, শেষ দুটোকে ইনটু করে সেই পাবো, মানে the product of these two by these two. Therefore I am getting A into D equals to B into C. This is my continued proportion. I am repeating, to calculate proportion I have to follow two steps. The first one is called the mean proportion method. The second one is called the continued proportion method. For mean proportion I need three numbers. Three numbers are said to be in mean proportion if the square of the middle is equal to the product of the extremes, and four numbers are told to be in continued proportion if the product of the extremes is equals to the product of the means, means AD is equals to BC. So this is how you are going to calculate mean proportions and continued proportions. I shall give you example on how to solve this, but first of all you know this. What is a mean proportion mean and what is a continued proportion means. Correct? Now we will know how to operate on ratios. How to operate on ratios. Okay, the first property, that is called compounded ratio. What is this compounded ratio means? If there are n ratios such as A by B, comma C by D, comma E by F, dot 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 dot, then compounded ratios means the product of the numerator by the product of the denominator. I am repeating, compounded ratio মানে হচ্ছে যখন অনেকগুলো রেশিও একের পর এক দেয়া থাকবে, সব কটা নিউমারেটরকে মাল্টিপ্লাই করবে, সব কটা ডিনোমিনেটরকে মাল্টিপ্লাই করবে। তো এই এক্সাম্পলে কি পাচ্ছি আমি? এখানে তিনটে নিউমারেটর পাচ্ছি এ সি ই আর তিনটে ডিনোমিনেটর পাচ্ছি বি ডি এফ। তো মাই কম্পাউন্ডেড রেশিও উইল বি এ ইনটু সি ইনটু ই by b into d into f. This is called my compounded ratio. The second is duplicate or triplicate ratio. What do you mean by duplicate ratio? Duplicate ratio মানে square of a given ratio. Triplicate means cube of a given ratio. Okay, for example, you have a ratio A by B. A by B একটা ratio তোমাকে দিয়ে দিয়েছে. So therefore the duplicate ratio কি হবে and triplicate ratio কি হবে? The duplicate ratio will be square of the given ratio. রেশিও যদি a বাই b হয় তো স্কোয়ার করলে কত হয়ে যাবে? ইট উইল বি a স্কোয়ার বাই b স্কোয়ার। সিমিলারলি ট্রিপ্লিকেট মানে কিউব অফ দ্য রেশিও। তো যদি a বাই b দিয়ে থাকে এর কিউব করলে কত হয়ে যাবে? ইট উইল বি a কিউব বাই b কিউব। This is how duplicate and triplicate ratios are found. In the question they will ask you, suppose a ratio is given, find the relation between duplicate ratio and the triplicate ratio. তখন তুমি duplicate triplicate বার করবে and then you will find the ratio of these two. Correct? Now the last and the third is subduplicate or subtriplicate ratio. এই সাবডুপ্লিকেট এবং সাবট্রিপ্লিকেট রেশিও মানে কি হয়? ডুপ্লিকেট মানে যদি স্কোয়ার হয় তো সাবডুপ্লিকেট মানে হবে স্কোয়ার রুট। means here we will increasing, we are finding the square, here we are decreasing, here we are finding the square root. Similarly subtriplicate means cube root. Okay, suppose a ratio a by b is given, so what will be the subduplicate ratio? And what will be the subtriplicate ratio? How we can do the subduplicate or the subtriplicate ratios? For finding subduplicate ratio, you have to find the square root of this. Means you will find the square root of A by the square root of B. This is called the subduplicate ratio. Then how you can find the subtriplicate? You have to find the cube root of A. Means the cube root of A, cube root, you will write a 3 here, and the cube root of B, you will write a 3 here. So this is how you can find compound of a ratio, duplicate triplicate of a ratio, or subduplicate and subtriplicate of a ratio. These are the three types of operations that you can do on a ratio. Now what are the properties or what are the operations on a proportion? Proportion. There are four properties as such. Okay. What are they? Let me just tell you. The first property is known as componendo. Componendo. This means adding the numerator plus denominator as new numerator. You have to add the numerator and denominator as the new numerator. As the new numerator. Only the numerator I am changing. I am nothing doing with the denominator. Okay. Component means adding the numerator and denominator as the new numerator. For example, I am telling you, suppose a proportion is given A by B equals to C by D. Then what I have to do? I have to add the numerator and denominator. Then I can write that A plus B by B equals to C plus D by D. This is known as componendo. Means you have to add the numerator and denominator. Componendo. Then the next one is dividendo. What is dividendo? You have to subtract. You have to subtract the numerator minus denominator as the new denominator, as the new, no, my mistake, as the new numerator itself, as the new numerator. Or wait, let me cross check. As the new numerator, I was correct, as the new numerator. So therefore I can write here A by B equals to C by D. Therefore I can say A minus B by B equals to C minus D by D. Here also I am changing the numerator, not the denominator. In both the cases you are getting a new numerator. Now what happens if I combine both of these? I am combining componendo plus dividendo. This is what is required in much cases. When I compare, then what I will get? If I compare these two, just divide both of these. এগুলোকে ডিভাইড করো, কি পাচ্ছ দেখো, বি আর বি কেটে যাচ্ছে, কি পাচ্ছে a plus b by a minus b, এটা হচ্ছে c plus d by c minus d. So if you combine these two, you will get here a plus b by a minus b equals to c plus d by c minus d. This is the formula of componendo and dividendo combined together. What is this? If you are getting a ratio as a by b and c by d, the thing is that you have to first add the numerator, then add the numerator and denominator as the numerator, and you divide, and you have to divide it by the difference. Here also you have to add the numerator and denominator and divide by the difference. This is what is the combination of componendo and dividendo means. Okay, now the next rule is invertendo. Invertendo. What is this word itself is enough. Invert means means exchanging of numerator with denominator. You have to exchange the numerators and denominators. How? Suppose you are given a proportion a by b equals to c by d. then what will be the invertendo of this? Means exchange karo. Ekati A numerator or B denominator, you will exchange it. You will do it like this. B by A will be equals to D by C. You are making, just you are flipping, reciprocal. You are doing reciprocal of A by B, that is B by A, and reciprocal of C by D, that is D by C. This is known as invertendo. And finally, you are getting alternando. Alternando. What is the meaning of alternando? Means you will alternate, exchange, alternate karoge, actor ratio with another one. Alternate numerator and denominator of the two ratios. You will alternate it. Kaise? Suppose you are given a ratio like this. A by B equals to C by D. Then you can alternate, means you can cross multiply. क्या कर सकते हैं? I can take this B here and take the C down. So I will get a new ratio as, therefore I am getting A by C equals to B by D. I can get first ratio like this. I can also do the invert like this. I can take the A here and I can take the D here. Then I will be getting one more ratio as D by B equals to C by A. So these are called alternando. Means I am alternating the numerator and denominator of both the ratios. Okay. So this is alternando, invertendo, dividendo and componendo. These are the four properties of proportion that we can use in our questions. Now how to do questions based on these types of properties. Suppose you are given A by B equals to 5 by 3 and you are asked to find 5A minus 3B by 5A plus 3B. You have to calculate this. So how I am going to find this one? Okay. So you are given A by B equals to 5 by 3. So therefore you can write that A by B equals to 5 by 3, or simply A equals to 5B by 3. सही है. Now you can put this A in all the values, that is 5 bracket A 5B by 3 minus 3B by 5 bracket A 5B by 3 plus 3B. You will get here 25B minus 9B, and here you will get 25B plus 9B. That is, on solving I am getting 16B by 34B. Then B and B are cancelled out. I will get 16 by 34, that is equals to 8 by 17. This is my answer. So this is how one of the questions can be solved. Now one more example I am giving. The bus fare is increased in the ratio 7:9. Find the original price if the increase was 207 rupees 207. So how to solve this type of question? So I don't know what is the original price. So original by new price equals to what I will get? So original by new is equals to I am getting 7 by 9. So let original equals to x. So therefore x, what is the new? New means the original plus increase. Original plus increase equals to 7 by 9. So x by x plus 207 equals to 7 by 9. On solving, I am getting 2x equals to 207 into 7. So x is equals to 207 into 7 by 2. I will get the answer. है ना? So this is how the ratios are worked upon. You have to take the ratios like this, because here I have been given only a single ratio. A proportion is not given. सिर्फ एक करके रेशियो दिया हुआ. अगर proportion देवे ताले की करबो? Let us give you an example from this. Proportional, PRO proportional to A minus B, A square minus B square. So two values are given. The third one is not known to me. So this is the third proportional they are asking. Means you have to take the third proportional as x. So I have three values. So when I have got three values, what type of proportion I will take? Mean proportion or continued proportion? I will take the mean proportion. So what is the formula of mean proportion? The formula of mean proportion is the square of the middle one. Square of the middle one is equals to the value of the product of first and the last. So I can say that a square minus b squares whole square will be equals to a minus b into x. So therefore the x will be a square minus b square, again a square minus b square, because square is there, दो बार लिखते बारी, by a minus b. So this a minus b and a square minus b square will cut and I will get a plus b, because a square minus b square formula की है a plus b into a minus b. A minus b कटा गलो, खाली a plus b बचेगा लो. So therefore what I am getting the third proportion? The third proportion is a plus b into a square minus b square. This is my third proportion. Okay. Suppose one more proportion type question I am giving. Find the number to be subtracted from 7, 17, 47 to make in proportion. Okay. So I have to find a number which has to be subtracted from all of these. Means the three numbers 7, 17 and 47 to make them in proportion. What I can do? I can take the number is x. Let the number be x. So I have to subtract this number from these three. What I will get? I will get 7 minus x, comma 17 minus x, comma 47 minus x. So I have got three numbers. So if you are getting three numbers, what rule you will apply? You will apply the mean proportion. That is 17 minus x whole square will be equals to 7 minus x into 47 minus x. On solving, you can easily get the value of x around here. Means this is how you are getting the fourth mean proportion or continued proportion. Now some questions on alternando and componendo and dividend. For example, you are given a question like this. If 7a plus 8b by 7a minus 8b equals to 7c plus 8d minus 7c minus 8d. Prove that a by b equals to c by d. How I can do this kind of questions? The one way is that you can multiply and you will get a whole lot of a बड़ा सा question आएगा, you can cross multiply. The other way is you can apply componendo and dividendo. In short form I will write c by d. C by d means componendo and dividendo. What is componendo and dividendo? मिलके क्या होता है? You will add both the numerator and denominator as a new numerator and you will find the difference of both as a new denominator. तो की हो जाए बेटा? You will get 7a plus 8b plus 7a minus 8b by 7a plus 8b minus 7a minus 8b equals to the same. This is proportion. अगर एक तरफ जैसा करेंगे the next also we have to do the same. तो एदिके की करबो? I will do here 7c plus 8d plus 7c minus 8d by 7c plus 8d minus 7c minus 8d. Now solve them. You will see that 8b कट गया, यहाँ 7a 7a कट गया, 7c 7c कट गया, 8d 8d कट गया. What I am getting? I am getting here 14a by 16b equals to 14c by 16d. Okay, so this is what I am getting. Now I will cut 16 16 14 14. What I am getting? I am getting therefore a by b equals to c by d. हो गया ना? I can apply componendo and dividendo to both sides and this can be applied only when a proportion is given, means a ratio on one hand side and ratio on another hand side. I am giving you one more example of this. So this is my question, how to solve it. For solving it I told you componendo and dividendo can be applied only for a ratio. Sir इधर तो ratio दिया हुआ लेकिन यहाँ ratio नहीं है. For a proportion, that means I need ratio on both hand side. तो ये तो ratio में है पर ये ratio में नहीं है. So what I will do? I will draw out. I will write a 1. So I am getting ratio this side, I am getting ratio this side. So I can write that applying componendo and dividendo. What is componendo? You have to add both in first, means x plus 1 by x minus 1 will be equal to this one, root a plus 3b plus root a minus 3b plus this one, root under a plus 3b minus root under a minus 3b by root under a plus 3b plus root under a minus 3b minus root under a plus 3b minus root under a minus 3b. So what I am getting? I am clearly seeing that here this and this cancels, this and this cancels. What I am getting? I am getting here like this, x plus 1 by x minus 1 is 2 times of a plus 3b by 2 times of a minus 3. Okay, this is what I have got. So I can again cross this 2 and 2. And then I will square both sides, squaring both sides. If I square both sides, what I will get? X plus 1 and whole square, x square plus 2x plus 1. Here I will get x square minus 2x plus 1 and here I will get a plus 3b and a minus 3b. Now all the squares are gone. Now again I will apply componendo and dividendo. अब सर एक ही क्वेश्चन है দুবার করা যেতে পারে, ইয়েস, দুবার, তিনবার, পাঁচবার, যতবার ইচ্ছা। If you are getting a proportion, means ratio on the left hand side, ratio on the right hand side, you can apply componendo and dividendo. So I am applying again. What I will get? I will get this minus this, that is x square plus 2x plus 1 plus x square minus 2x plus 1. This is, first I will find the sum and then I will find the difference. X square plus 2x plus 1 minus x square minus 2x plus 1. Here also I will find the product, find the sum, a plus 3b plus a minus 3. A plus 3b minus a minus 3. দেখো তো কি কি কেটে যাচ্ছে। Here I can clearly see this 2x is gone. Here x1 1x are gone. Here a and sorry, my mistake. Here 3b and 3b gone. Here a and a is gone. Now what I am getting next? I am getting 2 times of x square plus 1 by 2 times of 2x. So this 2 and 2 will also go. I am getting 2 times of a by 2 times of 3b. Here also 2 and 2 will go. Now cross multiply. What I am getting? Just see. On cross multiplying I am getting 3bx square plus 3b is equals to 2ax. I have got my answer. So this is how you can apply componendo and dividendo in calculating your given proportions. So I will be sending you a help file for this so that you can easily go through your exercises. Thank you.